Hello everyone and welcome in today. This is LDJ11 Gaming. We're coming at you today from Buffalo with the Bulls versus the Ball St Cardinals. Let's see what Kent Williams can do following up that first win in MAC play earlier in the season last week. They're showing us the MAC standings. As you can see, it's very early in the season. Anything can change. And with that, we're underway. Johannesson back for the return today here in Buffalo. Johannesson gets around the edge. Johannesson has a gap. Can he take it all the way? He has a chance. There's nobody around him. He has one man. He's just got to outrace one man. And he is gone. Dylan Johannesson takes the opening kickoff. 94 yards for a Bulls touchdown against the Cardinals. What a play by Dylan Johannesson to begin this game. Brown kicks it away with the Bulls up 7-0, having not even put their offense on the field yet. Rose Ivy takes the return out for 26 yards, setting up a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, and we're actually going to see their offense first today. Stover running triple option, hands it off to fullback Walsh. Walsh gets tackled by Thomas Turner after gaining 14 yards on the play. And here they are lined up in Wildcat. Lomax is in motion. Rashad takes it. Rashad is wide open. It's between him. Can Weishar get over there? Weishar does and knocks him down on the sideline and out of bounds. Marquise Rashad takes that for 22 yards. This Cardinals offense has been creative to begin the day today. Stover back to pass now. Stover completely misfires. He had a man that was open, but he just misfires on it. Ball State comes out here on a 2nd and 10. Stover hands it off to Rashad. Rashad, he gets hit and taken down after a gain of 5 on the play. On 3rd and 5, Stover comes out back to pass. He's under pressure. Stover gets hit and taken down on the play. Stover's tackled and sacked by Devon Hollier, likely taking them out of field goal range. What a play by Devon Hollier. And the Cardinals do line up to punt it as I suspected. And they punt it away. Johannesson's going to stay away from that one. And the Bulls are going to take over at 20-yard line. And here on offense for the first time is Tyler Smith and the boys. Let's see what they can do with a 7-0 lead before ever taking the field. They hand it off Justin Hill. Justin Hill runs over a man. Gains 7 yards on the first play of the game for this offense. Tyler Smith back to pass, throws a screen out to Keemon Williams. He couldn't go anywhere on it. He was hit for a loss of 1 on the play. Here on 3rd and 4, Tyler Smith back to pass. He checks it down to Dalton Alexander, who cannot break a tackle and loses a yard on the play, setting up a 4th and 5 and likely ending the Bulls' drive. Brown back to punt, and it looks like Ball State's going to bring some pressure. He better get that punt away quick. He did. Kailani runs back there. It's fair caught by Rose Ivy, bringing out this Cardinals offense. The Cardinals hit the Bulls with many different looks on offense on the first drive of the game, really getting them off balance at first, and then the defense settled in. Stover back to pass here on 1st down. He has an open man, Mikkel. Mikkel takes it for 14 and a 1st down. Cardinals come out here on 2nd down in a different formation, and Earl's in motion. Stover pulls it. Stover breaks the first tackle. Stover has a gap, and Weishar combined to take him down on the play. And that was not Weishar that took him down. That was actually Farnock who took him down on the play. Stover back to pass on 1st down. He gets hit, wrapped up by Farnock after a gain of 3. Setting up a 3rd and 2 here for the Cardinals on this drive. Let's see what they can do. Stover back to pass. He actually hands it off, and Farnock wraps up Marquise Rashad for a 1-yard loss, holding the Cardinal to probably a field goal attempt. And the Cardinal come out here to attempt the field goal. Let's see if he's got enough leg, and he does not. That kick comes up short. It is no good, and the Bulls are going to take over here today. Tyler Smith back to pass on 1st down. He's going to attempt to hit Keemon Williams, who drops it. It wasn't the greatest throw. On 2nd down, Tyler Smith hands it off to Hill. Justin Hill He can't break a tackle, but that was a tough run for a gain of 10, setting up a 3rd and inches for the Bulls. On 3rd and inches, Smith takes a pass. He hands it off to Hill, who gets hit in the backfield immediately by Will Batson and taken down for a loss. And in a shocker, it looks like the Bulls are going to go for this on 4th down. Tyler Smith comes out with 5 wide on 4th down. Drops back to pass. He throws a short one to Hopkins, who drops it. He dropped it. He had him for the 1st down, and it was dropped. Coach Kent Williams took a risk, and it didn't pay off. They're setting up this Cardinal offense in great field position. You have a man in motion. Stover tosses it out to Rashad, who's hit and taken down in the backfield. Marquise Rashad gains 0 on the play. Terrence Hunt takes him down on the play. Here on 2nd and 10, it looks like they're coming out in triple option again. Wing T again. Stover back to pass. He checks it down to fullback Walsh, and Walsh gains 7 on the play, setting up a 3rd and 3. Let's see if this Bulls defense can come up with another clutch sack again. Stover back to pass on 3rd down. He's looking for a man. There doesn't appear to be anybody open until he finds Vinipal. Vinipal gains 17 on the play, getting a 1st down and 10. Here on 1st down from about the 13-yard line, Stover back to pass. He has a open Christophers. The tight end, Mustafa Christophers, gains 7 on the play. Lining up in wing T once again on this. Rashad's in motion. Stover speed option to the fullback Walsh. Walsh walks in. Kai Walsh walks in for a touchdown on the play. And with the extra point going through, this game's tied up at 7 nearing the end of the 1st quarter. Johannesson back on the return. Let's see if he can take another one deep. He cannot, but he gains 24 on it. Here on 1st down, Tyler Smith looks like he's dropping back to pass. He's rolling to the right. He gets the pass off just barely as he gets hit, bringing up a 2nd and 10. Here on 2nd and 10, Tyler Smith dropping back to pass, looking for an open man. He has Dalton Alexander, his tight end, who just drops it, bringing up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd and 10, it looks like this Bulls offense is going to come out in 5 wide. Tyler Smith back to pass. He hits Keemon Williams for the 1st down on a gain of 11 on a quick curl just past the line to gain. Tyler Smith takes the pass quick out to Keemon Williams for a loss of 1. There was a man right up on him. They probably should have audibled out of that one. They're lucky it wasn't a turnover. Here on 2nd and 11, and what'll likely be the last play of the 1st quarter, Justin Hill gets the carry and gains 6 on it, setting up a 3rd and 4. And after 1, the Bulls are tied with the Ball St Cardinals 7-7 after that long kick return by Dylan Johannesson to open the game. The Bulls have been shut down by this Cardinals defense. On 3rd and 4, Tyler Smith setting up the screen to Justin Hill. Justin Hill gets enough for the 1st down. He gains plenty more and gains 16 total yards on the play. Nice play by Justin Hill taking that screen for a good gain. Justin Hill gets the 1st down carry again. He gets wrapped up and taken down by Batson after a gain of 3. Tyler Smith checks it down on 2nd and 7. Dalton Alexander, his tight end, who can't break the tackle, but he takes it for a gain of 8 and a Bulls 1st down as they're marching down the field on this drive so far. Tyler Smith's been pretty efficient through the air. However, he doesn't have many passing yards on the day. On 1st down, Tyler Smith hands it off to Justin Hill. Justin Hill has a gap. He can't break a tackle, but he gets 13 yards on the 1st down carry, setting up another Bulls 1st down. Tyler Smith takes it and hands it off to Justin Hill. On 1st down, he only takes the carry for 3 yards. Dylan Johannesson checks into the game as the Bulls have been a little more pass-heavy today than in weeks past. Ryan Glad takes the reception for 7 yards, setting up a 1st and goal Bulls. Johannesson remains in the game, takes the carry on 1st and goal, and walks into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown. Dylan Johannesson puts the Bulls back on top here early in the 2nd quarter. And with that extra point being good, the Bulls are up 14-7 as Brown kicks it away to the Cardinal and Rose Ivy takes it. Let's see what he can do on this return. He has a nice one going. That was a good, tough return for 28 yards. Cardinals offense was able to move the ball very efficiently on the last drive. Let's see what they do. They pitch it out to Rashad, and Rashad has nobody around him. Can anybody catch up to Rashad, or is he gone? It looks like Rashad's going to take it all the way for a Ball State touchdown. Marquise Rashad with the long touchdown. And after that big play touchdown by Marquise Rashad and the extra point, Ball State's tied it up quickly with the Bulls here at 14 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Dylan Johannesson takes the return for 31 yards on the play. This game appears to be setting up to become a shootout today for some reason. We weren't really expecting that coming in. Tyler Smith back to pass. He checks the ball down to Justin Hill. Justin Hill gets wrapped up after a gain of 2. On 2nd and 8, Justin Hill takes the carry. He gets hit immediately in the backfield and gains nothing on the play. Here on 3rd and long, the Bulls come out. Let's see what Tyler Smith can do. He's back to pass. He's looking. He has a man. He ends up checking down to Scott Parker, who doesn't gain anything on the play and gets wrapped up, setting up another great stop by this Ball State defense. Brown punts that one away, and it was a solid punt, not great. Rose Ivy on the return. He has a gap. Rose Ivy takes it to the plus side of the field. He's taken down at about a 44-yard line. That was a 21-yard return by Rose Ivy of the Ball State Cardinals, setting this Cardinals offense up in excellent field position to begin this drive. Stover takes, once again, triple option. This time Stover keeps it, and nobody's there to be around Stover. Seth Weischer's trying to chase him down, and he cannot do it. Eric Stover takes it for a 45-yard touchdown, giving the Ball State Cardinal their first lead of the day. This has become a quick strike offense for the Cardinal as they take a 21-14 lead. Johannesson's going to take it out of the end zone. He is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to take it up past the 25 to about 26-yard line. Do the Bulls have any answer for the quick strike offense of Ball State? As they hand it off to Justin Hill, and he has a chance. It's a solid run for 12 yards. Justin Hill. He doesn't appear to have that breakaway speed. He has just enough speed to be able to get some good runs, but he can't break the long one like we've seen Ball State break off multiple times today. On 1st and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass. He's looking for Ryan Glad. Glad makes the reception in pretty tight coverage for a gain of 13. Tyler Smith back to pass on 1st down. He checks it down to Dalton Alexander, who gains 8 yards on the play. This is by far Dalton Alexander's best day of the season with 3 catches for 15 yards. I believe coming into this game, he only had 4 catches on this season. So it looks like they're trying to get Alexander involved. Maybe it's just in the game plan for today, or we'll see it going forward. Smith back to pass. He hits Ryan Glad again for another 13-yard gain. Them two are in sync. He can throw that before Glad makes his break, and he knows Glad's going to end up at a certain point, and he's going to be able to put the ball right there, and Glad will get there when he makes the break. Here on 1st down, Tyler Smith back to pass. He has Ryan Glad with a gap up the middle, who steps back for 19 yards. And another Bulls 1st down, setting up a 1st and goal. Smith takes a snap on 1st down, and he's going to just run it. He has a gap into the end zone. Tyler Smith takes it for a touchdown on the play. Nice run, Tyler Smith. And with the extra point going through, this game's back tied at 21. Let's see what this Bulls defense can do to try to stop the Cardinal. Rose Ivy takes a big hit at the end of that return. And as you can see, Ball State has 3 straight touchdown drives, and the drive before that, they got in a field goal attempt that missed wide right. Their offense has been moving ever since that first drive, and they moved the ball on that drive. They come out when wing team motion Rashad out. Stover back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. Stover has a man. He hits Vinipal down the sideline for 36 yards and a Cardinal 1st down. Again, this offense has been explosive all day. As you can see, it looks like Earl's going to come in motion. Are they going to option it again? Stover is going to take a speed option, and he gets hit and taken down by Seth Weischer after a short gain of 3. Stover hands it off to Rashad, who gets taken down for a 3-yard loss on 2nd down, setting up a 3rd and long. Great play by our defensive end, Devon Hollier. I called our defensive line and our front 7 out a little bit, at the end of this last video, and you can see Hollier stepped up and took it to heart as Stover's back to pass, and it's incomplete. Turner's big hit at the end of that play knocks it out and brings up 4th down. What a play by Thomas Turner on the back end. That's what you want to see your safeties do, as the Cardinals are going to come out and punt it away on 4th and 11. Johannesson's going to ignore it, and we're going to take over at the 20-yard line. With 1:51 left till halftime, the Bulls take over, trying to see if they can get back in the lead in this game. Back to pass, Scott Parker makes a 13-yard reception. Nice play. And because of the college rules, the Bulls don't need to be in as much of a rush as an NFL team. The clock stops after 1st down, so they can kind of slow down and take it, as Smith looks like he just throws that one away. He panicked a little bit in the pocket there. On 2nd and 10, Tyler Smith, they're running a play-action play. He's going to go deep to Ryan Glad, and it's picked off by Pipkins. Pipkins picks it off. A linebacker's covering Ryan Glad, setting the Cardinal up with excellent field position once again. This could not have come at a worse time for the Bulls. That ball was underthrown. I don't know what happened on that play. Stover back to pass on 1st down. He checks it down to Christophers. Christophers takes a big hit and puts the ball on turf, but it's recovered by the Cardinal. They get lucky on that play. 2nd and 9 with 1:18 left. Stover back to pass. It looks like the Bulls are bringing some corner pressure. He hits it out quick to Cruz. Cruz gets hit and ramped up, setting up a 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. What are the Bulls going to do? Looks like they're going to run speed option, pitch it out to Rashad. He cannot make break the tackle. Thomas Turner wraps him up and brings him down after, for whatever reason, it looks like Patrick Farnock could not get him on the play. And this is a long field goal attempt for the Cardinals as they drain the clock. Let's see if they can get it up and good. And it's no good. That kick wasn't really even that close. Now the Bulls got to wonder, should they have called a timeout there and conserved the clock, since they're going to be in pretty good field position. Smith back to pass, looking for a man. He has Ryan Glad wide open across the middle. Ryan Glad, can he make a man miss? He cannot, but he gains 24 on the play. The Bulls call a timeout here, and this sets him up in basically a Hail Mary situation with 2 seconds left in the half. Tyler Smith back to pass. Let's see if he can get it off, and he does. He gets it off, but it's short into the sideline. Keemon Williams was wide open if he could have put that ball out in front of him. And this score is tied 21 at halftime. Buffalo versus Ball State. Tyler Smith had a tough first half. He put up a lot of yards and a pretty good completion percentage, but he ended up throwing that costly interception because the Bulls were moving the ball hoping to get points and didn't get any. Justin Hill's been pretty solid on the ground, 9 for 53, averaging 5.8 yards a carry. Ryan Glad's been phenomenal, 5 for 77 in the first half. Let's see if he can keep that going in the second half. And on defense, J.R. Henry's led our team with 4 tackles. 2 tackles for a loss for Devon Hollier. After calling him out last week, he's been phenomenal. And Devon Hollier also has a sack. Of course, we have no interceptions. And we did have a forced fumble by J.R. Henry. However, we couldn't recover it. Brown kicks it away to begin the second half as the Cardinal start with the ball in the second half. Rose Ivy takes the return. He's out to the 20-25. Ends up taken down at about 26-27 yard line. Nice return by Malik Rose Ivy. This Cardinals offense comes out having been able to move the ball. They just have not been able to trust their kicking game. Lomax goes in motion as Stover drops back the pass, checks it down to Rashad, and Rashad takes a big hit on the play and is taken down after a huge hit. Here on 2nd and 7. Stover's back to pass again on 2nd down. He throws it out to Christophers, their tight end, and gains 8 and another Cardinal first down. Eric Stovers has gone 10 of 12 today. How impressive is that? Only 2 incompletions, and I know one of them was a drop. Stover back to pass. He's got a wide open man. Vinipal gains 17 yards on the play. He has 3 catches for 70 yards. He has been huge today. This Bulls defense has struggled to stop the Cardinals. Stover takes the snap and runs right up the middle on a QB power and gains 7 more yards on the play. He has been huge on the ground for them and through the air. He has 67 yards rushing in that long touchdown run. 2nd and 3, and look at this power I formation. Stover hands it off to Lomax. Lomax gets enough for the first down and gains 6 on the play. You do have to start questioning whether this Bulls defense is tough enough. As Stover's back to pass on first down, he checks it down to Marquise Rashad, who gains 6 yards on the play. Stover back to pass. No, it's a QB power again. This time he's hit and taken down by J.R. Henry after a 2-yard gain. If he doesn't get caught up on his O-lineman, he might go for another 10, 12 yards on that before anybody could get to him. Great play by J.R. Henry, just reaching an arm out and getting a hold of him and stopping him. On 3rd and 3, Stover's back to pass. He takes a deep drop back. He has Earl wide open. Earl, can he get into the end zone? No, he's pushed out at about the 1-yard line. Chris Earl almost gets the Ball St Cardinal into the end zone again, setting him up with a 1st and goal from inside of the 1. Cardinal come out. Let's see what they got planned. Stover pitches it out to Lomax, who cuts it inside and walks in untouched for a Cardinal touchdown, giving them the lead again. Johannesson takes the return after the Ball State Cardinal hits the extra point, making this a 28-21 game, and he returns it out for 27 yards, setting this Bulls offense up. How does this Bulls offense react after another phenomenal drive by the Ball State Cardinal? On first down, they hand it off to Justin Hill. Justin Hill, he has a chance. He has a gap. Justin Hill cannot outrun the safety and gets taken down, but that was a fantastic run by Justin Hill, giving the Bulls a first down. What a fantastic run by Justin Hill. He gets the carry on first down, only gets 1, as it looks like the Cardinals sent a blitz on that play. Keemon Williams takes the screen pass out wide, and he gets 9 and just enough for a Bulls first down. This Bulls offense has really been missing that quick strike element. As you can see, that's why you hear me say they need an infusion of speed, and Kent Williams needs to focus on that. As Tyler Smith's back to pass on first down, he has Ryan Glad wide open. He takes that and gets another Bulls first down, setting him up with a 1st and 10 at about the 15-yard line or so. This Bulls offense has passed more often today than they have all season, at least ratio-wise, as Tyler Smith gets it out to Ryan Glad, who drops it. 2nd and 10, Tyler Smith hands it off to Justin Hill, who gets hit in the backfield and keeps fighting, and he fights for a tough gain of 3 yards. Tyler Smith takes snap on 3rd down, and he has a wide open Scott Parker, and Scott Parker powers his way forward to about the 1-yard line, setting up a Bulls with a 1st and goal. Here on 1st and goal, it looks like Dylan Johannesson checked into the game, and the Cardinals defense is expecting a run up the middle, but they toss it out to Dylan Johannesson, and there's nobody out there. What a perfect play call by Kent Williams. That was fantastic. Touchdown, Bulls. And with that kickoff, Rose Ivy just kneels it in the end zone. After a touchback, this game's tied at 28. As the Cardinals take the field, let's see if this Bulls defense can slow him down. Stover hands it off on a delay to Rashad, who breaks the first tackle and then gets wrapped up by Hollier for a gain of 3. Lining up in the wing T, triple option. Stover cannot get the pitch off, and he goes down for no gain on the play. Wonderful job by Farnock and Zaire Henderson. 3rd down, coming out in 5 wide. Stover back to pass, looking for an open man. He has Cruz wide open, and he gets just enough for a Cardinal first down. Man in motion, Stover back to pass on first down. He looks like he's going to just take it and run. Stover's going to take it and just get hit and sacked on the play. That was a weird one. Patrick Haynes wraps him up for a sack. Great play by this Bulls front 7. That was a weird play. Coming out in Wildcat, Rashad takes it, and he keeps it himself, and he goes nowhere. J.R. Henry wraps him up for a loss, setting up a 3rd and 13. Coming out here in 3rd and 13, the Cardinals are forced to pass as they bring their tight end in motion, and Stover, he's back to pass. He has an open man, but Vinipal drops it, setting up a 4th down and giving the Bulls a stop. Johannesson takes the return, and look at how quickly he gets caught up to. That number 41 for the Cardinals is fast. He's a special teamer, so I didn't prepare his name, but that was a great play by him. Johannesson had nothing but green ahead of him. Tyler Smith back to pass on first down. He throws it to the sideline, and he hopefully threw that one away, or else that was wildly inaccurate. 2nd and 10, Tyler Smith back to pass. He hits Ryan Glad across the middle for a gain of 8, setting up a 3rd and short. Here on 3rd and short, let's see what the Bulls do. Tyler Smith takes snap, hands it off to Hill. Hill gets around the first guy and gets just enough for a first down on a gain of 4. On first down, let's see what Tyler Smith and the Bulls do. They drop back to pass. Tyler Smith scrambling to the right. He throws it to Kemon Williams, but he is inaccurate, and that's an incompletion. Tyler Smith takes and hands it off to Hill. Hill gets around the first guy. He gets wrapped up for a gain of 4. Bulls come out on 3rd and 6. Tyler Smith back to pass. He has an open man. Scott Parker's wide open for the first down. Going down the sideline, takes the ball to about the 14-yard line and gets hurt at the end of the play. Scott Parker has 4 catches for 49 yards, and he is laying on the turf. We'll have to check back in and see if he's okay after that big hit at the end. And that ends the 3rd quarter with the score tied at 28 between the Bulls and Cardinals. What a fantastic game it's been. Let's see what the 4th quarter has in store for us today. 1st and 10 from inside the 15-yard line. Smith back to pass. He just checks it down to Dalton Alexander. He had pressure in his face, and they lose 1 on the play. That was an ugly one from the beginning. Tyler Smith hands it off to Hill on first down. Hill takes to Gary for a gain of 8, setting up a 3rd and 2 for the Bulls. Smith on 3rd down. Quick screen out to Kemon Williams, who breaks the tackle, gets it down to about the 1-yard line, and a 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bulls. Let's see what the Bulls can do on first down. Tyler Smith hands it off to Justin Hill, and Hill powers his way in. Touchdown Bulls, and they take the lead back for the first time in what feels like a very long time. And Scott Parker is going to be out for a little while with an abdominal tear as the Bulls kick it away to Rose Ivy. Let's see what he can do. He has a pretty good return. He gains 24. Let's see what this Ball State Cardinal offense can do. They have been phenomenal in far less plays. They have been more explosive. They come out in wing T. Stover. Triple option, pitches it out to Rashad on first down. He breaks the first tackle of Farnock and gets pushed out by Thomas Turner after a gain of 13. Cardinal come out in I formation. They play action it off of Rashad. Stover's back to pass. He has a wide open Earl. Nobody was on him. He split the safeties. He gets a first down and is tackled again by Thomas Turner after breaking Seth Weishar's tackle. On 1st and 10, coming out in the I, they have a man in motion. What will the Cardinal do? They toss it out to the right to Rashad. Weishar gets blocked up. Thomas Turner comes over and makes the tackle and knocks him out of bounds for a gain of 13. Mikkel comes in motion. Stover takes snap. It looks like he's running speed option. He gets hit, wrapped up, and taken down on the play for a loss of 2 by Jeremiah Ingram. 2nd and goal. Stover back to pass. He checks it down to Christophers as tight end. He trips up on the turf. He gets taken down at the 2-yard line, setting up a 3rd and goal from about the 1-yard line. They hand it off to their fullback, Kai Walsh, and he cannot get into the end zone. He's taken down inside of the 1. Will the Cardinal go for it? And the answer appears to be yes. 4th and goal, down 7. What will the Cardinal do? They bring Earl in motion. Stover running speed option. He cannot get the pitch away and is taken down for a 4-yard loss. And the Bulls take over with a 7-point lead. The Bulls take over after that phenomenal defensive stand with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. Can they drain the clock and keep this Cardinals offense off of the field? Let's find out. Smith hands it off to Hill, who's hit immediately for almost a safety inside of the 1-yard line. What a play by Roderick Wilson Jr. of the Cardinal. Looks like the Bulls are trying to drain the clock down here. There's 3 seconds left on the play clock. They're not going to get the snap off, and they're going to end up taking a penalty. Tyler Smith takes snap, hands it off to Justin Hill, who can't break a tackle, but he gains 9 yards, getting him away from the goal line, setting up a 3rd and 5. On 3rd and 5, The Bulls come out and throw a screen to Justin Hill, who gets it to the outside. He cuts to the outside and gets the first down at the 20-yard line, or so he goes out of bounds, setting up a 1st and 10 for the Bulls. Looks like the Bulls have entered their 4-minute offense, trying to drain the clock and keep the Cardinal off the field. Quick screen out to Kemon Williams. He can't break the tackle, but he gains 8 yards, setting up a short 2nd down play. Bulls get the snap off just before the clock runs out. Kemon Williams steps out of bounds, but the Bulls get a 1st down. You've got to stay in bounds there. But we won't complain about getting the 1st down. Tyler Smith checks it down to Dalton Alexander, who cuts it back to the middle to ensure he stays in bounds. He has a 7-yard reception, setting up a short 2nd down play as the Cardinal use another timeout. Tyler Smith takes the snap. He checks it down to Dalton Alexander. Dalton Alexander powers forward, gets a 1st down, and that will likely result in the Bulls being able to win this game and run out the clock. Tyler Smith hands it off to Justin Hill. Justin Hill breaks a nice run for a gain of 8 with 1:51 left on the clock and the clock running. This game's probably over, but Buffalo is going to have to get one more 1st down before they can kneel out the clock. Smith takes a snap with 1 second left on the clock, and Justin Hill powers forward and gets that 1st down in an excellent, tough run, gains 10 yards, and the Bulls will go on and defeat the Ball St Cardinals today. The clock strikes 0, and the Buffalo Bulls go on and defeat the Ball St Cardinals 35-28 in what was a thrilling game. Dylan Johannesson had 213 all-purpose yards today and 3 total touchdowns. He was phenomenal, and he opened the game with that kickoff return for a touchdown that set the Bulls up and got this game going in a high-flying scoring affair. Great day by the Buffalo Bulls. Great day by Dylan Johannesson. Tyler Smith goes 27 of 37 for 248 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He completed 72% of his passes, but he keeps having turnover issues. We got to figure that out. Justin Hill took 20 carries for 126 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Smith took 3 for 4 and a touchdown, and Dylan Johannesson took 2 for 3 and 2 touchdowns. Ryan Glad had a phenomenal day, catching 7 passes for 103 yards. He didn't score, but that was fantastic. Kemon Williams took 7 for 40, and Dalton Alexander came alive today. He didn't get a lot of yards, but he had 6 catches, and many of them went for a 1st down. J.R. Henry and Jeremiah Ingram led our team with 7 tackles, followed by Thomas Turner with 6. Jeremiah Ingram and Devon Hollier each had 2 tackles for a loss, and Thomas Turner, J.R. Henry, Patrick Haynes, Terrence Hunt, Patrick Farnock, and Zaire Henderson all had 1 tackle for a loss. Sacks today went to Devon Hollier and Patrick Haynes. We had no interceptions, and 1 forced fumble by J.R. Henry. Dylan Johannesson took that 1 kick return for 93 yards and a touchdown. He had 201 yards on 5 kick returns, averaging 40 yards a return, and 1 punt return for 9 yards. What a great day for Dylan Johannesson, getting into the end zone 3 different times. Ball State, Eric Stover had a really good day passing. He went 16-19 for 211 yards. Didn't get in the end zone passing. However, he did get into the end zone running the ball, and he had 63 yards on the ground. Their top running back, Marquise Rashad, ran for 118 yards on 12 carries, and he had 1 touchdown. He was phenomenal. He was tough to bring down. It felt like every carry went for a big gain when he had the ball in his hands. Receivers, their tight end, Mustafa Christophers, led the team with 4 catches. He only had 29 yards on them 4 catches. But R.J. Vinipal, their senior wide receiver, came through. He seemed to make the big plays when they needed him. He had 3 for 70, along with Chris Earl, who had 2 for 61. Defensively, Chris Godwin, their free safety, had 9 tackles. Aziz DeLance and Cameron Louder also each had 6 tackles, followed by Will Batson, who we recruited as a transfer, trying to get him to come to Buffalo before this season began. But he chose Ball State over us. He had 5 tackles. Many different players had tackles for losses. They had no sacks. And their 1 pick went to Corey Pipkins, their outside linebacker, who managed to run with Ryan Glad. He was beat over the top, but we couldn't get the pass over his head. It came up short, so he was able to make a great play and pick it off. And we're going to end this episode off by showing you a little bit about our recruiting board. We just got a commitment from the number 10 guard in the nation, Shavarez Nwosu, out of Bainbridge, Georgia. He was a 4-star. He's 6'1", 310 pounds. He's a 90 overall coming in as a true freshman. He was a plus 18 gem. He has 91 run blocking, pass blocking, 87 run blocking, and 83 impact blocking. We can't wait to have him up front blocking for us. The only question is, are we going to be able to hold on to him, or will he end up transferring to a bigger school before the end of his career? Isaiah Braithwaite is somebody that we're just trying to get into the battle. He doesn't have any scholarship offers yet, so we're going to jump into this battle and see if maybe we can battle back a little bit on him. Chris Brown, we just got locked out on this week. Another fantastic guard. And then we have defensive tackle Ronald Horton, whom we also just got knocked out of this week. I think we're going to break the lock here on Ronald Horton and use our 1 to get back into this battle with him. See if somehow we can get back into this thing. Jeremy Fennell, a 4-star number 10 defensive end out of Kentucky. We're leading for him. Cameron Bryan, our quarterback recruit. He is the number 78 quarterback in the country. He's out of Cutler, Florida. He's a 3-star. He's 6'6", 227 pounds. It's a tough battle. We're in 3rd place right now, but we're really fighting UCF and Miami trying to get him out of Florida. He's not much of a scrambler. He is definitely more of a pocket passer, but he's a big-bodied guy, but we're going to see what we can do with him. We're fighting for Malik Kason II out of Washington. This battle isn't going so well. Chris Mitchell, we got a big lead on him. A 4-star corner out of Oklahoma. He is 6'1", 167. Very light, however. He's got some length. That's what you like. He has excellent zone coverage and press coverage. His man coverage is also pretty good for a true freshman, but he has some work to do in that category. He has decent speed at 89. He's not going to wow you, but he's a little bit of a longer corner, so he'll be great to bring in here. We got a big lead, so we should be able to bring him in. We have Quazel McGowan, a middle linebacker. He's a 76 overall. We are 5 points back at Kent State. We're really battling. As you can see, Ohio for the Max also in here. This is going to end up probably being a MAC guy out of Attleboro, Mass. He's a 3-star middle linebacker, number 45 in the nation, 5'11", 244. And as you can see, he has really good speed at 84. His agility could use some work, but that's phenomenal with 78 tackling, 84 pursuit, 82 hit power coming in as a true freshman. I'm really hoping we can pull through and win this battle. We have another guy I'm going to show you here is Afitu Atkins, a 6'6", 263-pound athlete out of Lynbrook, New York. He is the number 33 athlete in the nation. He's a 3-star. And I'm guessing he's probably going to end up being either a defensive end or a linebacker. But we're battling for him. And then TJ Nonnery, we have a big lead on. He's a wide receiver. He's a 4-star receiver out of Tennessee, 6'3", 207. He's a number 40 receiver in the nation. He has 89 speed, which is something we're looking for. Decent hands at 72. And decent route running at 71. So we'll see. He has pretty good returning. He's a bigger-bodied guy. We'll see what we can do. Josh Thomas is a free safety out of Bloomingdale, Florida. He's a 4-star, number 10 player in the nation. We got a pretty good lead on him. I think we'll get him. He's not the best athlete, but his coverage skills are pretty solid, so we'll take that. So with that, next week we look forward to playing the Ohio Bobcats, who are 3-2. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day.